The waves were perfect. The sun was setting, and I was out there alone, just me and my board. It was a moment of pure bliss, the kind of moment that makes all the early mornings and long days worth it. But as I paddled back out the kitchen of the wave, I heard a woman's screams for help. How could she be out here? It's a secluded beach. I quickly paddled towards the sound and I saw her, a beautiful woman being attacked by a shark. Without hesitation, I dived into the water and swam fiercely toward her. Holding my breath and looking through the crystal clear waters, I could see the shark. She was a great white, big and fierce. But I was determined to save her. This was my beach and my paradise. I'd be damned if Noah was going to ruin that. I fought it off with all my strength, hitting it on the nose and pushing it away. Her hair floated through the water as I grabbed her and swam back to the beach as fast as I could. As we reached the shore, I noticed a bite on her leg. It was bleeding heavily. Laying her down, I quickly cut off a strip of my wetsuit and wrapped it tightly around her leg to stop the bleeding. "What's your name, love?" I asked, to try and keep her with me in the here and now. She was beginning to tremble and the shock was setting in. "That's lovely. That's the name of a majestic flower. You can call me Reef. It's at least what the locals call me." I gestured towards the scar that ran at the inside of my neck, a gift from the deadly coral a few years back. "Alright, hold tight. I'm taking you somewhere safe." I glanced at the dark clouds gathering overhead. Perfect time for a storm to be settling in. But that was the life of someone living at the whims of the sea. She was a wild and untamed lady, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be. I scooped her up in my arms and carried her to my secluded bungalow nearby. I reassured her that since there's no hospital for 100 miles, I'll have to stitch her up myself. If it helps, I've had to tend my own scrapes and bruises for a long time now. I practically have my doctor's license. I laughed. She didn't. In my home, there's a stash of antibiotics to help with infection. And tomorrow, as soon as the storm passes, I'll take you to get it looked at. The pass is too dangerous to drive through tonight in the storm. Can you hang in there for tonight? I met her eyes, tearful but strong. "And do you trust me?" She nodded, unsure, but willing to give in and surrender to this stranger. "Good girl." Bypassing my shack, I made my way barefoot as I carried her to my outdoor shower, the sides covered in vines and foliage. Turning on the hot water, I brought both of us under the spray and washed all the sand and all the salt water from us both. With one arm, I grabbed a soft towel warmed by the sun and placed it around her. Kicking open my door, I finally laid her down on the bed and helped her remove her warm swimsuit, averting my eyes and helping cover her with my warm comforter. She gritted her teeth as I slowly unwrapped my torn wetsuit from her cap. I got close, inspecting her carefully, taking her small foot in hand and turning her leg carefully this way and that. I grunted my approval. The bleeding has stopped, which is a good sign. It missed the artery. I'll make sure you're fixed up in no time. After starting a fire to keep her warm and comfortable, I gently started cleaning the wound. "I'm sorry this will sting a bit," I warned her with my eye, and with a small nod of permission, I poured the antiseptic onto the wound. Poor thing thrashed, forcing me to hold her down. I got in her face, directing her stare. "Look at me. Open your eyes. Look. Yes, there you are. I'm right here. Look at me." Good. Once the tension lessened from her shoulders, I hazarded it was safe to let her go. But before I did, my fingers swiped softly across the tears sliding down her cheek. tears almost broke me. I sat back and smiled for her sake. Good girl. Patting her good leg, I stood and got my needle and thread. I grabbed her hand tightly, and I could feel her pain and her fear. I reassured her that everything was going to be all right, that she's safe now, that I'm here to take care of her. The antiseptic agent I used has a numbing agent, so this won't hurt near as bad. Look away if you have to. I stitched her up carefully and with precision, making sure to keep it clean and tight. To her credit, she no longer thrashed nor shook and allowed me to work without trouble. Good job. You're a brave little fish. I'm almost finished. The pain will dull soon. Moving to my small, clean and cozy kitchen with its butcher block countertops I had built with my own hands. I made her a cup of tea and sat by her side, making sure she drank all of it and that she was okay. Make sure to drink all of it. It is medicine to help with the pain and any infection. It tastes like straight shite, but it'll help. That got a slight smile out of her. As the night went by, I stayed by her side, watching over her and making sure she was comfortable. I told her about my love for surfing and the beauty of the ocean. She told me about her passion for marine biology and her love for the ocean. We bonded over our shared love for the sea and the adventures that it brings. As the sun rose, I knew she was going to be okay. And as she thanked me for saving her life and for taking care of her, I knew this was a moment I would never forget. A moment where I got to be a hero, a protector, and a friend. And as we watched the sunrise together, I knew that this was just the beginning of an adventure we would share together. We will surf the waves, explore the ocean, and discover the beauty of this land together. And I will always be there to protect her, to save her, to love her. Mate, I'm Reef, an Aussie Surfer, and I'll always be here to save the day. And I promise you that.